Hey everyone, it's me, Skylar. So I did make a video on Instagram saying that I was coming out as transgender, and I was editing that video and it turned out pretty good. I haven't posted it yet though, but by the time I post this video, that video is gonna probably be posted anyways, so I'll be coming out twice, but this is for my YouTube channel. So this is more in depth to like how I figured out I was trans and how I knew it like deep down that I was transgender. So it all started my freshman year. I was, before that I just never cared like what gender was, or like I just liked people. I wanted to date people because I never did before, and that was like my main goals, to date someone. And when I did, I appreciated it. It was fun and stuff, but to me, like as myself, I started to realize a little more about myself, because finally made the goal that I got to date someone, but I still didn't feel confident about myself. So what I did was, I used to be really like huge on like makeup art, and I did so many crazy things. If you followed my old Instagram, you would have seen how crazy I was, and like how many like arts I did on my face and stuff. It was just a complete canvas for me. It was so much fun. But this one day I found a video and like girls doing like a male like makeup, and I was like, I want to try it. It's something new. I want to see what I look like as the opposite gender. Just kind of curious. So I did it. It took me like 30 minutes to an hour. I just would want to be as detailed as I can and like try to get that male look as much as I can, so I can really see what I look like as the opposite gender. And when I saw myself and I was completely done, I was like so baffled by like how it looked. I was just like, oh my god, like I look so great. I feel like so confident. Like I don't think I've ever experienced this much confidence in like ever, really, because I had such low self-esteem. It was just like confidence just wasn't in my vocab. Like I never felt confident, like maybe a little when I wore like a really nice outfit, but after the day I would feel like insecure and like not liking my outfit and feeling like I want to change, like I don't like this outfit, please let me go and change, or please let's go home soon so I can change out of this ugly ass outfit. But when I did look at myself, I just couldn't stop looking at myself. I was like completely in love with myself. It was just like, in a way, like it got so bad that how much I did like myself. It was obviously depressing that I had to take it off, because my parents saw me, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Why do you look like that? It's just like, it'd be hard to explain, Well, not really, but they don't want to go through that effort in explaining why I did it. But either way, I felt so much confidence. I was so in love with myself. Like, not to sound like all that, but I just loved it. I was so happy. But when I sent it to one person and a few others, I was just kind of discouraged, because they're like, oh, what? Gross, don't ever do that again. Like, you look so gross. And I was like, my confidence went completely from 100 to like 0. It was just like so bad. Like back then I used to care a lot about people's opinions, and I just, whatever someone said I'd do, or like I'd be like, oh god, I should probably stop that, or god, I should probably start doing that because that's what the person thinks I should do. So I was like, I cared way too much. So when they said I looked really gross and ugly and like, just didn't look right, I was just like kind of discouraged a lot, and just kind of pushed it away, because I just thought like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it's not right to do that. Like maybe I should just move on and pretend like I never did this, because obviously they didn't like it. So what makes me think that anyone else is gonna like it? What makes them think that I'm gonna like it after a while? Like maybe it was just a phase or something. Maybe I was just, I don't know, I wouldn't say desperate, but maybe I just thought way too much about it, So I ignored it for a good while, until like pretty much my junior year. But I mean, I was so like I was just so like attracted to like what people thought and how I should dress, and like I went so bad overboard that I ended up completely losing who I was. I dressed to, even some of my family members are like, what the hell, like you never dress like this, like why are you dressing so fancy, this is not you, blah blah blah. Like even people around me notice like, wow, you're dressing up quite a bit, you've changed quite a bit. Just like there's a lot of like comments that I changed, and just like it just didn't feel like me. I felt like I was a whole nother person, or I was a person that I wasn't, and I wasn't happy with. It never felt confident. Maybe it was like the outfit for a little bit, but all the time when I dress up like that, I always want to rip it off and like completely like run away, go back home, get like a comfortable outfit or something, because I just couldn't take it. And, like I could only last for like an hour, and then I'll be like going crazy, like, oh, I hate dressing like this, I feel too girly, or I feel too like slutty, and it's just like it just doesn't feel like me. Like I don't feel like this, it's not me. Like, and then I never liked people when they like called, like always like referred to me as like a girl. I just never liked it. I never liked being a girl. I always hated it. I just hated it so much. I was just like, every time like I was like a girl, I mean like it's normal for like a woman to be like feeling like this, like whenever a guy or like a girl like is like, oh, you're just a girl, or oh, you're so weak because you're feminine, or like so sexist jokes. Like it's normal for them to feel like that, but like it felt so bad to the point where it's just like I'm not like there's no way I am, like this doesn't feel right, like I'm not weak, I'm like, you know what I mean. Like I'm not saying that I'm like, oh well, it's good, but let's just move on to that though. But like after a while, even when I was young, I always thought I had more testosterone than most girls, because like I felt more guyish than I ever did, and people used to say, I mean, some people have even mistaken me as a guy before. Like when I had my really, really short haircut, like I've had a few people who've mistaken me as a boy, like a young boy though, not like an old boy, because I look more younger than my age, and it's not always fun to look younger than what you are. Really, it's not, unless you get older, then that's when it looks much better on you. But right now, it's not fun, because people think you're like 8th grade and you're not, and you're like, no, I'm actually 20. I'm just kidding. I'm not 20, but pretty close to it, and people still refer me as an 8th grader. I'm like, I'm not that. I'm not that young. But anyways, but yeah, I've always, as I was younger, I've always thought I had more testosterone. I thought I had more of that as like with my dad or something like that, or like I felt more like him than I did my mom, and like as like the whole masculine thing and everything. But during my junior year, that's when I started my journey, my official journey, that I knew I was one of those, whether I was non-binary, genderqueer, or like transgender. I went through it, and I completely kept going back and forth to non-binary, trans, and genderqueer. Like I just couldn't like make up my mind. Like I wanted to dress feminine sometimes, but also masculine. So I was like, okay, I have to be genderqueer. I mean, I can't be transgender. No transgender I've ever seen dressed feminine. So I was like, all right, I'm just a genderqueer. Like, yeah, woohoo. And I'm also non-binary because I just don't like gender roles. Like I don't like to be, I guess, referred to either one, I guess. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'm those, I guess. And after a while I was like, okay, I can't be genderqueer, or I can't be non-binary, I have to be trans. Like it just doesn't feel like me fully. Like I always, ever since like I was saying, oh, I'm non-binary, I'm definitely non-binary, there's just nothing about it. Like I just never felt complete. Like it's like, okay, like there was something missing about me. Like this huge part of me kept like going back to transgender, and every time I did, I was like, no, I can't be, because I like being girly too at times. So I was like, all right, I can't be transgender. So like I have to be non-binary and genderqueer. Like there's just no other choice. But after a while, when I was looking at other people and like all that, and there's been so many people out there, I figured out that yeah, they're trans, but they don't give a fuck on like how they dress however they want. I even asked a few people, what if I'm physically trans but I want to dress like however I want? And like many people are like, oh no, that's perfectly fine. Like there's so many people out there like that. Like, and the more and more I looked, there were so many people like that, and I was like, honestly, if I saw those earlier, I would have completely confirmed myself that I was. But I kept going back and forth. It was a roller coaster. It was a really bad, stressful roller coaster, and like I was so stressed out that I just was about to be completely done with it all. I'm like, oh, forget it. It's just not worth it. Why are you still going on with this? Like, but after a while, I completely found out who I was, and then when I slowly came out to people, I felt more and more and more confident the more I came out to people. And I feel like right now, like once I post this video, yeah, I'm scared as hell. Like, oh my god, what are people gonna say? How many haters am I gonna get? Like, that shouldn't matter. It's coming out and feeling like now people know, now I can be myself. So I should feel really confident about that. I should feel brave that I was able to do that, because many people can't, and like some people are really scared, and I know exactly how they feel. There's just so much fear, and like how people are gonna judge you, what they're gonna say, what mean comments you're gonna get, what hate, if they're gonna like not want to talk to you or be around you anymore, are you gonna lose people? Like, sadly enough, some people do, and I'm surprised I haven't lost anyone. But once I post this video, I'm probably gonna lose a lot of people. But I'm just glad that my close friends were able to stay. That's all I need. I literally thought that some of them were gonna leave me, but I'm just blessed that they were able to stay and accept me for who I am. And I mean, if I lose people, oh well, because I just don't care about those people who don't want me to be me and want me to be someone I just hated so much and despised every day when I looked in the mirror. I want to be me, and this is why I'm trying to come out to everyone, because I'm tired of going through the same loop over and over, not being me, not feeling like me, because not everyone sees me of who I think I am, or not think, know I am. I know. Like, see me as the person that I know I am. And like, you know, it sucks when people see you the person that you aren't, when you're not you. It sucks because it's just an awful feeling, and I hate it, and it stresses me out. It makes me depressed. It gives me anxiety. Every day it's just a struggle. I want to be able to feel normal, you know? I want to be able to feel like, I want people to like look at me and be like, oh yeah, him or them, or, you know, just look at me as like I'm like a non-binary / man. Like, I don't want to be looked at as a female. I want to be looked at as a guy. So I'm trying my best, and this took so many videos and so much courage I had to build to make these videos. Like, it took me almost a full hour to be able to actually make a full entire video without stopping every minute, because I was like, oh god, I can't do this. What am I doing? I'm crazy. I can't do this. Like, you're crazy. You can't. And it's just like, I mean, I've made it 13 minutes so far, so I'm really impressed by myself of like how far I'm getting. And hopefully, I haven't came out to my parents all the way, but hopefully one day I'll be able to come out to them. They're the boss level. Getting through everyone else, and then now the boss level. I've got to get through my parents. It's gonna be a scary ride, but at the end it's gonna be worth it all, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well. And if I get haters, let's hope those supporters out there will block them out and be more supporters than there is haters. 'Cause I know I'm gonna get some out there, but oh well. That's tough shit right there. You're always gonna get one or the other. It always balances out somehow, but just stay strong, and one day they'll see how much you've grown and be like, oh wow, look at her no. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm so bad at this. I'm just starting to get used to this too because I'm so used to the hers. I'm like, oh God, what? Oh wow, like look at him. Like he's grown so much. Look how happy he is. Wow, blah, blah, blah. Because I know one day I'll be really happy. One day. But right now I just have to get through the really crappy things. But yeah, wish me luck.